Hello everyone, welcome back. This is another portrait that I did, another photo study. As you can hear in the background, it's raining right now, so I hope everyone doesn't mind the rain and just enjoy this speed paint that I have for you here. As usual, I'm starting off with a blue sketch, just defining the shapes and outline that I can see for myself. Because I am still a beginner, I usually overlay the sketch over the image and just check my proportions, make sure I have them all correct. Once I am satisfied with it, I change the color to a dark gray or just any the color that I want, and I start coloring or putting in the shadows and highlights in a layer below the sketch layer. As you can see here, this is what I'm doing. I try my best not to color pick from the reference image. I just try and eyeball the colors that I see, or for instance here, the values that I see. At the beginning it was pretty difficult to kind of capture the exact values, but as you continue to practice every single day, you become more confident, and I have been practicing for around about 3 months right now, so I've gotten much better at distinguishing the values. It's not perfect yet, but I try to practice my values every single day, and I can see improvements every day. From when I started doing this these value studies, I think I saw improvement within the first 2 weeks. So yeah, try it out, guys. Okay, so here I am sort of just adding in some smaller details, smaller shadows, and smaller highlights that I can see. During this part of my study, I am not really worried about the final render of the image. Still definitely more focused on the values themselves. I do notice that as I understand the lights and shadows more, the rendering takes care of itself somehow. So I pretty much don't really think about the rendering and just focus on trying to, place all the highlights that I can see and all the little shadows that I can see in the reference image. So you can see here, I go from one eye to the other eye. I try to make one perfect first before moving on to the other. I try my best to also take note of the little highlights in the eye area. So it's because our eyes are wet, so they do catch a lot of light and a lot of glistening, so make sure to remember and add that in as well. As you can probably see, I'm still struggling a lot with knowing where to put some of the values. And I think a big part of the reason why I struggle has to do with not understanding the structure that makes up each of those parts well. Right now I am studying a little bit of anatomy, and I am going through it, each body part. So I start off with the bones, and then the muscles of every single part of the body, but it is quite difficult to memorize and study everything and simplify everything properly, so it's a long process. I will try and make a video of my progress so far. Right now though, as I've said before, I am focused on the values. I just found out about this challenge called the 14-day challenge by this one YouTuber called Istabek. I probably butchered her name, but I will be trying on that challenge soon. Here I am satisfied with the value work I've done so far, so I'm adding in the freckles. So I just decreased my brush size and do little spots here and there. And yeah, this is the final product. Right now it's already been a few days since I painted this portrait. I will not be going through some of the mistakes that I can see here. So first is the values on the nose area. I think it could be blended in better than what I did here. It's too sharp. Second is the lip area. I think they look kind of off. And then that little part between the lip and the nose area needs to be blended better as well. Down below, there is some weird thing going on with the values of the jacket. I think it's too bright. Then up above, I think the hair can be a bit thicker and maybe messier as well. Let me see, probably around the chin area. I think that isn't blended out well. I think I need to study more on radial blending. But here you go, this is the final portrait for now. I will be correcting my mistakes in another video after I am more comfortable with the shading techniques that I am learning right now. So I hope you enjoyed this video and stay tuned for the next one.